I think we're runes, so... Was I napping? I can hear people talking within the darkness. There's a candle over there, though. Conversation I've never heard etched deep into my memories. So, up. Okay? Soul, get up. Miss. Get up. We're digging again. Why at this time? Right now, it's still dark outside. The sun's about to come out. Start early. We need to finish changing the soil by morning. Otherwise you won't have the time to learn all the agricraft you need. You will have some Aliulo buds sprouting before Rune and I leave this place. But... Better work hard, boy. Welcome to farm life. Enough. Just get to work. Why do you think we're doing this for? Who do you think we're doing this for? Yeah. It's a, favor. Yes, education is a favor, I guess. Counts. Oh, chapter 4 flies on the wall. As I wake up, I notice that Sol and Reagan are no longer in the room. Yeah, they just went out and they're digging. Why did I keep reading? Why did I keep talking like it was your voice? Huh? Yep, they're digging. What the heck is that sound? It's a shovel. Mill isn't here either. Could they be? Digging. Good morning, Rune. You've already started? Oh, wow, you got damn good. Have a look, Shevitz. Sol's rather impressive. I fully expected this to go well past noon, but at this rate, we should be finished by mid-morning. You should have woken me up. Moving earth like this takes a lot of stamina, doesn't it? I told you, didn't I? We're going to work him to the bone. That aside, Shevitz, go and fetch some water from the river. Just don't dunk in, because you might short-circuit. Sol has some buckets over there. Huh? Okay. Don't die, kid. If you go straight down that path, you'll end up at a river. Good luck. Got it. Mill, you sure get up pretty early. I can't sleep. I just couldn't sleep last night. It's been quite a while since I've gotten up this early. Are you okay? Shouldn't you rest a little more? I'm fine. Sol's working so hard over there, I have to at least give him some moral support. Is that so? How kind of you. By the way, have you eaten breakfast yet? None of us have. Oh, I see. I'll make it. What, don't tell me you're hungry. I sure am. I worked my butt off yesterday, so I'm absolutely starving. Robo-hunger. What a slovenly expression. Very well. Let's have breakfast once you come back. Phew. Don't die, Sol. Sol, we're having some breakfast when you finish. Just one last push. You'd better hurry up and get this over with. Sol, you can do it. So much help. Let's all have breakfast together. Is this what they call the stick and carrot approach, Reagan? Oh, no need to exaggerate. People simply don't act unless they are made to. I would have liked for his own self-motivation to serve as an impetus, but we're pressed for time. But I thought you were the one that was confused as to why people wouldn't act without... Okay, whatever. If we're pressed for time, then why didn't you just ask me to help out? I don't know, because she wanted to make Sol do it. And what is it with that smirk on your face? You sure are nice, aren't you, Reagan? If you find enjoyment in teasing me, then go right ahead. But I will remember this, Telltale. Now, don't get too mad. Go and fetch some water already, why don't you? You're wasting our time here. Aye. Bye. Is it alright for you to be treating Rune like that? Like an errand girl? I'm asking her to do us a little favor. Where's the problem in that? You sure are pretty charismatic, aren't you? And what makes you say that? If you weren't, then I couldn't imagine Rune just letting you boss her around like that. I could. Being charismatic isn't just something you can tack on to yourself. All I've done is furnished myself with the skills to survive, that's it. You just can't take a compliment, can you? No. Don't tell me you're embarrassed. I simply didn't expect to be showered with praise from a snotty little brat like you. Got him. There you go again. You're trying to dodge the issue. More importantly, you're the one preparing breakfast, Mill. You'll have to get the food ready for all four of us. Do you have any experience with cooking? Nope. Of course I can. I simply choose not to. That's a no. You ought to be thankful I'm taking the time and effort to supervise all of you here. If you say so. Yeah, she doesn't know how to cook. Well, she might, actually. One of the personalities may have at one point. Oh, here we are again. Oh, Jellyfish hasn't posted anything today. I wonder if something happened. She has a friend. Jellyfish? You know that girl imprisoned in Neosassery I was talking about yesterday? There are no jellyfish in the rivers in this area, you know. I think you can just let that bit slide. There are jellyfish in that room, though. It certainly is a strange name. Her updates have been getting pretty infrequent nowadays. Maybe something's up. Maybe she's run out of ideas. It's rare for writers to be able to produce a consistent amount of output each and every day. True. Is that so? But she's always been able to write before this, so I'm pretty concerned. Can't you get in touch with her yourself? Just go and say hello to her, why don't you? I don't know who it is. That is true. Judging by your reaction, it looks like there's a reason for you to hesitate. I'm only an observer. I don't really want to get involved with her world. It's like, I'm gonna get sucked into it. So it's fine. I'll just remain on the sidelines. Well, okay. Oh god, who the fuck are you? You look like a piece of shit. Huh? Who are you? You. That's right, you. We've made eye contact, yes? Don't say you didn't hear me. Answer me. Who are you? He's a bandit.
What is this? Just what are you trying to do here?
And just why should we have to explain anything to the likes of you? How about you tell us who you are?
I'm from the Pharma Guild.
The guild? I don't care, get lost, you're in the way of our work.
You can't just not care. What are you trying to cultivate here?
It's none of your business, I'll say it again, be gone.
Now you know that's not going to work. You need specific agricultural licenses for what you're cultivating. Do you have the proper licenses for all this?
These plants aren't for commercial use. It will be for personal consumption as medicine. Don't tell me you're still planning to stick your nose into this.
That doesn't matter. Rules are rules.
I'll kill you, bitch!
And those who don't follow the rules will be dealt with accordingly. No buts.
He's lying. No, I don't think he is. That's just stuff people from the guild say. They have no real authority with things like this. Whatever he says is nothing but lies. I know that. What?
I'll ask again, what are you trying to plant here?
And likewise, I say again, get out, you scumbag. I'll fucking murder you, bitch. Oh boy. Ew, it's so cool and refreshing. Oh, that's a pretty picture. So there was a river here, huh? There's a river just away from Sol and Mill's house. The water's so clear, it's as if you could just drink out of it. Right out of it. It's probably a spring. I thought this place was pretty out in the sticks, but there's a certain serenity to it all, too. Oh? Ah! There he is. Did he get his ass beat? Who is that, I wonder? Or is that him going? He looked incredible. Oh, yeah, he's got his ass shat on. He looked incredibly terrified running away, though. Shat on his ass. Nice. Oh, wait, the direction he came from. Sol and the others. Don't tell me. Reagan! Reagan, Bill, are you alright? Rune! Shevitz, he ran into that man as well. No, he just passed me by on my way back. It seemed like he didn't even notice me. Did something happen? Yeah, I beat his ass. Destroyed. It was a lot of fecal matter. Wait, guild? The Pharma Guild, short for the Viscanta Pharmacists Guild. It's a group that all the pharmacists in Viscanta are members of. So it's not a government agency? Not at all, it's a private organization. The guild creates rules on their own and manipulates the flow of medicines within the country. And if you don't do as they say, then they won't sell you anymore. I've heard stories about pharmacists who've been kicked out of the country because they refused to join the guild, too. Well, there's really no end to the string of bad rumors I've heard about them. They're the mafia, medicine mafia. That's practically a syndicate, isn't it? Just what is this country's government even doing? The guild probably has so much influence that the government is powerless to do anything. How did they find out about us, though? Maybe it was when we were moving the soil. Might have triggered some kind of alarm on their surveillance. What do we do now? What about planting the Sagiola? Huh? I mean, it's gonna be pretty dangerous for us to push ahead with the planting, right? We're gonna do it anyway. What now? Let's just stop. With all that's happened, there's nothing we can do now. Is there really nothing we can do? If we go against the Pharma Guild, we'll be the ones on the losing end. Mill, I'm sure you understand, right? But this is unfair, Soul. Haha, that's pretty unlike you, Mill. Everything's been unfair for us ever since we were born. Wow. Why bother only pointing it out now? Jesus Christ, kid. Well, that's true. What gain is there in going up against someone you can't even hope to beat? This was all nothing but a pipe dream. Don't worry, I'll just need to make even more money. Even though this whole Sagiola thing didn't work out, I can just sell all this soil. That'll last us a while. No way! But... What kind of nonsense are you spouting off now? We're planting these damned things. What? This entire situation is preposterous. You have no need to give in to his demands. But Reagan, what if the people from that guild come back here in full force? Then I'll kill them. It's not like we can stay here with them the entire time, you know. I have a plan. Mill, those bibliotransmissions of yours allow you to communicate with a large number of people, yes? Yes, well, there are pages that have a lot of people who visit. From today onwards, start writing in those using your real name. Oh, write down every single detail about your situation, truthfully. Are we going to dollars this situation? Huh? What? But what good is that going to do? That's up to the people of this country. As long as the people of this country actually take notice, then it ought to spread by itself. And what good would that do? We give them our side of the story. That you're all through with living under their damned rules. Without vigilante, that's not how you spell vigilant. The Pharma Guild has been acting. There must be a good deal of people who are more than fed up with that bunch. Or I guess it is how vigilante. Wait, just wait a minute here. What good is that going to do? That's just going to add even more unnecessary friction between the two sides, you know that, right? Unnecessary? We're telling those bullies to stop taking advantage of these people. What's wrong with that? Getting cold feet, Shevitz? No, they're pretty warm. Even if Child knows that if you leave them be, they'll only exploit the people even more. The things that can be accomplished by a mere one or two are few. That's why we begin with assembling as many allies as we can. Mill, this is why you need to write all this all down. Be precise, but also keep in mind you're trying to stir something up. Pour your soul into this. Soul doesn't look like he has much soul over there. He's kind of blanked out. But that's practically just going, hey guys, we're here to everyone in the syndicate. And not just that, if Mill and Soul actually do end up getting famous, some really weird folks might start showing up here, you know. That's why I said we didn't have to do all this. All I have to do is just work every day. I just need to make money, that's all. But they've been hiking the prices up, haven't they? It's just too much for me to watch, Soul. If only there were even riskier jobs. Way better than trying to pick a fight with the guild, at least. Come on, Soul, please, don't. You always end up sacrificing yourself. Mill, put yourself in my shoes for once. Have you ever considered what it's like having to depend on your older brother for everything? Completely powerless. We're gonna fight. We can't help that, Mill. There isn't a thing we can do given the situation. It'll be fine. We've been able to keep going till now. I'm sure things will work themselves out. I don't think so. No. No! Please, Soul, think. There has to be something else we can do, right? There isn't, Mill. If there was, I would have thought of it ages ago and already done something about it. Why? Why are you always like this, Soul? 'Cause he's a shit. Doesn't it frustrate you? Our lives, our very existences are on the line here. I just have to make more money for you, Mill. Slap him. Soul? Mill? Why all this bewilderment, you two? Seems like you both are making a huge misunderstanding here. Misunderstanding? There was never an option for you to just suffer under this injustice. Give up on giving up. It will be easier that way. If you're suffering, then fight. If it's frustrating, then retaliate. That's all there is to it. Listen, and listen well. The way things are going, the two of you have no future. With no one who cares about you, the best that could happen is that you either get exiled from Viscanta, or you die sprawled out on a field somewhere. God damn. This kind of injustice must not be overlooked. Do you understand? Alone, you're but a mere speck. Just like the mana that covers this entire planet. You couldn't even hope to accomplish anything with a tiny fragment of it. But it can serve as a spark that can let you bless a much larger craft. Just like people, there is synergy in linking up with others. So fight, struggle, show everyone in this country how pathetic you are. Fan their flames of anger, gain their pity, their sympathy, and become one with them. From the beginning of time, this is how humanity has been able to make the impossible possible. Such injustice has only been overcome through the joining of a great many. This is simply our nature. So let's do it. Huh? But... It's just as Reagan said. Mill, do you think that the Pharma Guild is going to take this sitting down? They may not just stop at getting rid of the field. They might even go straight for us. Then what are we supposed to do? Soul, you do nothing but work every day like a zombie. I just can't stand to see it anymore. I can't stand to see you struggling so desperately, all because of me. But... Tell me, why? Why am I even still alive? Think about how I feel, Soul. If I can't even do anything to help you, then I have no right to refuse everything that you do for me. I'm just utterly, completely, absolutely worthless. Wow, isn't this a feel-good part? I'm always just taking and taking. Because I can't step in. No, because I didn't step in. Because I didn't have the courage to. Nice resolution. Mill. But we're helpless. With just us two, there's nothing we can. We have limits. That's exactly why. If we can't do anything on our own, we just ask for their help. But... Reagan, please. This is so pathetic of me, but please, please guide us. Guide us all the way to the end. Tell us what we need to do. Just give us the word and we'll do everything we can, so please.
Just trust in the princess.
Mill?
Just how many times do I have to say this?
What?
Like I've said, you have no choice in the matter. Even if you didn't grovel before me, I would have done so anyway.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if that's something you should be thanking her about. That's not right. There is a choice. They can give up on the field and live as they always have. No matter how difficult their lives will be, logically, it isn't the wrong choice. But the power, the best, that kind of logic. Well, Soul, what say you? That's Queen Reagan's. I'll get back to working the field.
Got him.
Charisma.
She's pretty fucking strong, dude.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mill Harthager, 12 years old. I'm currently living on the outskirts of Port Sassery with my twin brother. But I have this sickness called the Invisible Noose, leaving me 2 years left to live. To cure my disease, I have to make sure I take this medicine called Sagiola every day. If I don't, then my condition will worsen very quickly and I'll probably die. However, Sagiola is an incredibly expensive medicine, and my brother has to spend every little bit of what he earns to buy it. And despite that, the pharmacist told us that he was going to be raising the price. We're at a complete loss right now. We don't know how to maintain our way of life. My condition will continue to worsen if I don't take the medicine, but I just cannot put any more strain on my brother. One day, some travelers showed us how to grow our own Sagiola. Right now, my brother is trying his hardest to prepare a place to grow it. But as I'm sure you all know, all of the medicine in this country is under the control of the country's Pharmacists Guild. Just earlier, someone from the guild gave us a warning. If you don't stop trying to cultivate those plants, I'll be back with others from the guild. After being told that, we considered stopping, but we have no choice left. I don't want to die a meaningless death. I'm sick of being toyed with by rules that people arbitrarily came up with and aren't even law. I write this not to ask for anyone's help, nor for anyone's sympathy. I simply want to leave a record of all that has happened. We have resolved to stand our ground and fight. Whether that is right or not, I cannot say. We simply desperately want to live. I don't have a very long life, but I want to live what's left of it to the fullest. To everyone reading this, please continue to watch over us. Mill Harthager.
Alright, this will do. Good digging, buddy.
Since Sol started working the field early in the morning, it was already ready by noon. Take a break, Sol. You'll be learning agricraft for the rest of the day. Yeah. As long as we follow Reagan's orders to the letter, everything will go well. Probably. She's a strong, charismatic leader. Well, I've had my fair share of experiences with one of those. Rudo! But I've got this uneasy feeling in my gut. Reagan, do you have a moment? What? Everything's going to die. Could you maybe let me in on your plans, or rather what you're thinking right now? I mean, we're leaving this town in 2 days. What do you plan to get done in that amount of time? I'm going to kill the guild. Haven't I already said it? This will become a spark. Once the citizens band together, the country itself will have to react. We need to truly open their eyes here. Including today, we have a full 3 days. It's just barely enough to teach people the importance of how to ask for help. Even if nothing happens at all while we're here. Because there is no way we'll be able to see any results with this time frame. We can get some Aliulo buds to sprout. If we succeed, then that will lead to a huge boost in their morale. Why all this pessimism? I don't understand what's causing all this anxiety. What if Sol and Mill get into huge trouble because of all our meddling? You won't grow if you're constantly afraid of failure. This isn't like you, Shevitz. You said I want to see the world outside. You shouldn't be getting cold feet when you're this intrigued about the world around you. What are you hiding? Going out to the whole wide open world has always been on my mind. So Reagan, I think we're going to meet all sorts of people from all over the world. There'll definitely be people from developing countries too. And of course their mindset, their mentality would be different, their sense of values too. So even if all sorts of wrongdoings are being committed, do we have any right to really voice our opinions there? What? Just how far can we really meddle in their affairs? I've been worried that by reaching out to help, we may be changing all sorts of things that really shouldn't be changed. If we were to, say, become the rulers of that territory, then it wouldn't be a problem. That way we truly assume responsibility. But no matter how much we try to effect change, we won't be able to stay in that place. So you're saying we need to adhere to the rules of contact, yes? Yes. I think that's something very important not only for us, but for whomever we meet. You might fuck things up. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, we're still doing this. It's already on. So,